This is for Math for Liberal Arts, Review Test 2, Chapter 3, Question 8. Question 8 is telling us that capital T is denoted as the outside temperature is at least 80 degrees. Capital A is the air conditioner is working. And capital H is the house is hot. So you are required to write A, B, C in a symbolic form. And question D, E, you have to write that in words. So how do we write question A in symbolic form? It is false that the air conditioner is not working. If and only if, this is a typo here, so change it to become if and only if the house is not hot. So the it is false is given us by the parenthesis and the negation. The air conditioner is not working. Now capital A says the air conditioner is working. So for this case, we have to do another negation of A. That is, the air conditioner is not working. If and only if is given us by two arrows. The house is not hot. Now we know H is the house is hot. So the house is not hot will be negation H. So this is the symbolic form for question A. For question B, it says the outside temperature is at least 80 degrees and the AC is working, or the house is hot. So the outside temperature is at least 80 degrees is denoted by T. N is denoted by the caret sign. The AC is working is denoted by A. And we have a comma right over there. And the comma here means that these first two must be in parentheses. Or is the V, the house is hot is given us by H. So this is a symbolic form for question B. For question C, it says that if the AC is working, then the outside temperature is at least 80 degrees or the house is hot. So the AC is working is given us by capital A. And that's a comma here, but we have the if then. So if then in this case is an arrow. The outside temperature is at least 80 degrees. That will be capital T. Or in this case is the V sign. The house is hot will be H. Now since the comma is at the first sentence, then the parentheses will go to the back part of it. For question D and question E, you have to write this in full sentence. So in this case, in full English word sentence. So negation T here means that the outside temperature is not hot. So the outside temperature is not at least 80 degrees. And the V symbol stands for or. Now the capital A is the AC is working, but since we have the negation of it, so in this case we say that the air conditioner is not working. The two arrows is symbolized as if and only if the house is hot. So this is how we write this in a full English sentence. Okay. So for question E, is given us by T arrow negation H and A. So T in this case is again the outside temperature. Oh, by the way, for the previous question D, since we got parentheses, we have to put comma in here. Now, since the parentheses is in the first two sentences, so the comma is actually right after the second sentence, which is not working here. So do not forget the comma here, because I will deduct points if you forget the commas in the test. So for question E, capital T is the outside temperature is at least 80 degrees. And the arrow means it's a if then. Now we always put the if up front. And we always put the then in the middle. And the negation H in this case means the house is hot. But when you negate it, so it'll be the house is not hot. The V sign, the caret sign is the and sign. A in this case is the AC is working. And since we got parentheses around these two, that means that your comma will be right after the T. That means the first sentence, the outside temperature is at least 80 degrees. You need to have a comma right next to it. And this is how we do question 8.